Peace, love, and light. Pisces-Aries Cusp Collective, thank you so much for tuning in to Cusp of Roses Tarot for your Sagittarius season love reading. Thank you for all of your likes, your comments, your shares, and subscriptions. I truly do mean that from the bottom of my heart, for just thank you. It does brighten my day just to see you guys resonating with the readings or just sharing your insights, sharing your interest, just sharing your story. It helps other people. Please excuse my voice as well. It is a little bit early in the morning for me. So bear with me, okay? But thank you again. And I pray that this reading resonates with you. And if it does not, that is perfectly okay, because energy is fluid and time is an illusion, okay? So if this reading doesn't resonate now, it may resonate a couple days from now, a couple weeks from now, a couple months from now, even a whole year from now, okay? It all just depends on where you are in your own energetic journey, okay? And you'll know what resonates because you'll just have an instinctual knowing. It'll make sense. You may have a shift in your energy, right? You may get really excited. You may get really sad. You know, that means it's resonating, right? Something in your chakra zones will start tweaking. There's a lot of things that resonate. Now, if you start getting confused or you're trying to make it fit or you're like overthinking it, then that means it's more than likely not for you. So go ahead and just drop it, right? No need to worry. And if this whole reading doesn't resonate ever, that's totally fine, okay? There's nothing wrong with you and there's nothing wrong with the reading. It's just not meant for you, and that's all right. Okay, so keep in mind that love energy could be career, it could be finances, it could be family, it could be friends, not just romantic love, okay? It could just be people in your environment, right? People you connect to, not in a romantic way, just people that share your space. So just make sure you're keeping that in mind while you're listening, and feel free to apply anything that resonates to any of those categories, okay? Just trust yourself, trust your intuition, and all else will be good. If you have any mantras, prayers, practices, meditations that you like to do, quick ones to connect with your divine self, your higher power, or your spiritual team, please do so while I pray, okay? Heavenly Father, Divine Mother, Holy Spirit, Ascended Masters of Light, my own divine ancestral council, and all archangels, thank you so much for being here with me and with the Cusp Collective, especially the Pisces-Aries Cuspers for this particular reading. Thank you so much for connecting us in this moment in time. Thank you for allowing me to be a clear channel for the most important love messages, for the truth, for healing, for the overall personal development and ascension for the Pisces-Aries Cusp Collective. Thank you so much for covering us in your love, your light, and your mercy. Thank you for raising us up in courage every day to face what the world has to offer us and conquer every twist and every turn. We love you so much. Thank you for walking with us, and so it is. Okay, Perries. So, when I got fully integrated into your energy for this reading, my solar plexus started actually surging, which is a little different. I haven't had that too much with other cusp collectives. Express Your Love came out. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture you seek. Definitely. So that surging, it was a lot of heat coming out of my solar plexus, and usually that's a sign that it's a bit overactive. But in this case with you guys, it feels more or less like Spirit is urging you to move or to will or to charge. It's the only way I can really say it. It's to charge towards something or someone or some path or some opportunity, and it almost feels like, Perry, you're not doing it for some reason, which is why there's like it's overactive. It's like pouring out. Like there was heat literally like pouring out of my solar plexus. It was a very interesting feeling, actually. But I think it's like boiling up, this desire, this will, this want, something about it. Something is changing majorly for you when it comes to your vitality, when it comes to your energy source. The solar plexus is your sun center. Release Your Ex keeps trying to, Release Your Ex keeps trying to turn over, but not fully. So I think you might be getting the call from Spirit to move away from an old situation, an old lover, an old career, you know, something that's no longer serving you. You're being called to clear your energy, right? And then this just definitely flipped out religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. You may be hearing that call. Yeah, that's exactly what that is. You might be hearing that call, Paries, to pursue a path that aligns more with your spirit. And I think that, yeah, expressing your love, it's like something that you express love for, right? Something that literally brings your spirit so much joy that like lights you up from the inside out. Go ahead and make that romantic gesture. Now, that's not always, you know, a romantic relationship. Romance is just a vibration. It's an energy. It's intimacy, right? And intimacy comes in different forms and fashions. You can have intimacy with yourself, taking yourself out on a date, or just reading a book with yourself, eating chocolate, you know, like that's all romantic gestures towards you. You could be doing this for someone else, but it's almost as, just so far what I'm picking up is that there's a spiritual alignment that is open for you, a new level, that you are feeling romantic feelings for. And when I say that, it's just this intimacy with, and you've maybe expressed your love for this path or this opportunity or this career. You know, you might have expressed your love for this group of people, these friends, this family member, right? And it's your religious factors, it's your spiritual path, it's your spirit, thank you, that's moving you to take a new path, to take and make some changes, maybe to align differently, align with the feeling of love, try to find more ways to align love in your life or to bring in or cultivate love in your life. All right, let's see. Any other love energies overall for Paries, Pisces, Aries, cuspers for Sag season? Pisces, Aries, cuspers for Sag season. Any other love energies? Yeah, stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Okay, yeah. Definitely. Okay, so Paries, your spirit. Oh, what fell here? Sorry. Oh, soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. Okay, we'll consider this the bottom of the deck. So yeah, it's okay. If it's a person, Paries, if it's a person, then your spirit is moving you to stay very optimistic about the chance or the opportunity, or about maybe even manifesting a certain type of partner in your life. If this is like a career path, it's something deep down that you know in your spirit, in your heart, and in your soul that you love, right? That you really, really genuinely love, and you definitely know that it is aligned with your spirit. It's aligned with a more spiritual path, but there may be something that's keeping you from being optimistic about it. Like you maybe have some negative self-talk around, okay, it keep telling me ability. So like you might be doubting your ability to pursue this path. You might be doubting your ability to actually maintain this path or this lifestyle. If it's a lifestyle change, that could definitely be it too. Maybe a love that you have, or maybe some romantic feelings that have stirred up or that you've expressed is aligning you more with a spiritual path. I feel like I just keep saying the same thing, but I think that's just what it is. It's some love, either a love interest, either a career, friends, family, something in your environment that you've expressed love towards. It's actually aligning you with a more spiritual path, but you have to stay optimistic about this new lifestyle, right? You have to stay optimistic and have positive thinking and faith that you are capable, right? Your spirit wouldn't be pulling you towards this opportunity, person, place, or thing, relationship, whatever have you. Apply it out, it resonates, okay? But your spirit wouldn't be pulling you towards this path if you weren't capable of doing it. So there needs to be some optimism, there needs to be some faith, and that's definitely a very Sagittarian energy, to be optimistic about things, even if all signs point to no. And sometimes that could even be to a fault, right? Where everything says no, it's a no, 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 no. But that Sagittarian energy is like, but what if, right? But I think it could one day, or but I'm hopeful, right? There's always a silver lining to everything, no matter how bleak or how dark the situation could be. Take that. Someone needed to hear that, okay? All right, my Perry, so we're just going to get some more information, just a little bit more detail, slight more detail with the Sun and Moon Tarot deck, one of my favorite decks. I chose this deck for your Sag season reading because we are coming up on a new moon eclipse next week. And, you know, Sun and Moon, it's that masculine, feminine. If you've been following and watching my moon energy readings, which I find very helpful even for myself, but if you've been following them for a while or you haven't, there are playlists, okay? Playlists for your cusp, all other cusps, for seasons, and for the moon energy readings. But when we had our new moon in Sagittarius, right, that clearly depicted a balance between masculine and feminine energies coming about. And I think that that's what this eclipse season is really going to highlight in our lives. Exactly where our masculine energy is, exactly where our feminine energy is. It's going to align and, right, match up vibrations. Okay, so people who are no longer vibing with you will not necessarily have access to you in that energetic way. Okay, you might still be around them, but you will feel a difference and a shift. People who are aligned with you, right, aligned with your spiritual path, aligned with where your spirit is trying to push you on your path, then you guys will have that connection. Those things will become stronger and deeper, okay? But I wanted to use the Sun and Moon Tarot because it definitely does a good job of depicting masculine and feminine energy. And so we can just have that insight as we go into this eclipse, okay? Yeah, I hope you guys are doing well. I hope Sag season has at least lit a fire in y'all a little bit or brought some comfort, some clarity. But let's just go ahead and see what we got, okay? Thank you so much, Spirit. Express your love. Ooh. Yeah, Four of Swords, truce. This is surrender. Someone is surrendering to some feelings that they may have, some emotions they may have. Surrendering to that will. Yeah, surrendering surrendering your will, okay, to your divine path, right? Surrendering your will to your divine path. That's definitely that solar plexus energy that I was feeling. All right, thank you so much, Spirit. What else do you have? Okay. Two of Swords, yep. Surrendering your will, surrendering your mind to have peace. Expressing your love, releasing any type of resistance towards love so that you can have a peace of mind. Yeah, so it's almost kind of like my Perrys, you are the Perry Collective. You have made peace and you have allowed yourself to surrender to the truth of the fact that you want to express your love for something. You do have a deep love for something, and that's brought peace into your mind, okay? Anything else for Express Your Love, Spirit, for the Pisces-Aries Cusp Collective for Sag season? What's going on with Express Your Love? Beautiful. There you go, showing right up in your reading. Pisces energy, Hangman energy. Yeah, you gained a new perspective. Something changed your perspective about life. You have the Ankh here, right? Represents 360 degrees, a full circle, the life cycle. You've gained a new perspective on your life. Yeah, you've gained a new perspective on how you interact with your life, on how the choices that you've made, on, you know, maybe the decision to maybe not express in the past, right, has kept you from love. So now you're like switching that up. You're finding peace. You're surrendering to what you feel. You're not fighting it anymore. There it is. Yeah, you're not fighting it anymore. That's strife, Five of Wands energy. This could be competition, strife with yourself, strife with others, but definitely this feels more just like a one-on-one, like you versus you, trying to battle, trying to figure out what's actually going to move you forward, what's actually happening. Maybe there was some type of confusion, but it's like there's peace now. You've put peace in your mind about whatever spiritual strife you were having, about expressing your love, about this pull from your solar plexus or this will to change. You've surrendered because you got a new perspective with the Hangman energy, and now you're at peace with any spiritual strife that you might have had about this situation. And now you're in this Prince of Cups energy, which is a sincere offer, right? It's an innocent offer of love, right? It's an emotional offer. It's a sincere emotion. There it is. So whatever situation you've been called to express love towards or to push love energy out towards, you surrendered to it because I think there was maybe some internal conflict about whether this love or this feeling or this energy was genuine or not. And I think you've gotten a new perspective on that, and now you're no longer at war with yourself about it. You're at peace, and now you're ready to make this offer. You're ready to move forward. Prince energy for the page. It's an apology coming in. It's you making that road. There it is. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture, right? This is that romantic gesture. So this again could be a romantic gesture towards a career, right? Being like, okay, I am interested in this career path. If you had some job offers and maybe you were trying to see which offers were aligning with you, right? Now you know you're at peace because you've seen your life and your path or your feelings or your desires in a new way. Now you know which job to offer your cup to, yeah? So again, right, I feel like I have to say it again, but just keep in mind this doesn't have to be for romantic love. This doesn't have to be for that. It can be for career, family, friends, finances, right? Whatever. It's like now you know where to channel your love energy. Now you know where to offer your love energy to. Okay? Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. All right, let's get into this, okay? Thank you so much, ancestors and spirit, for this beautiful message for the Pisces-Aries cusp collective. Religious factors. What's going on with religious factors? Okay, so we have the universe, the ending of a cycle, completion. Okay? Yeah, okay. Right here, surrendering to your own emotions, surrendering to the truth of your feelings, surrendering your thoughts. Yeah, and gaining a new perspective that has not made you, but you've completed a spiritual cycle. You've completed a spiritual lesson. This is the end of the spiritual journey through the major arcana. You've completed a spiritual lesson, right? So there's no more worry. Again, right, it's like you might have been worried, like I was saying, some hesitancy to actually express or make a decision or to actually move forward towards something or someone or an opportunity. But it's like you've conquered that worry, you've conquered that lack mentality, because Five of Pentacles is all about lack. It's all about feeling a bit impoverished, right? Feeling as if you don't have enough, worried that you don't have enough. And then you have the Hermit energy, okay? Very nice. Yeah, you went within. That was the lesson. The lesson was, okay, if you feel this strife, right, this internal spiritual conflict, what do? Do you act out of the conflict, or do you seek yourself, seek God, seek the higher power within you, seek your higher self, seek your own intuition, right? Do you go in and find the knowledge, right, to make a just decision? And that's exactly what you did. And it's like your spiritual lesson was to hermit. Can you actually go within rather than maybe express frustration out or project out your worries and your insecurities? Five of Pentacles is also about insecurities. So that's coming to an end. And now you've either in this hermit mode or you're coming out of this hermit mode, and what you found was your true pleasure, your true joy. There's a full moon here, okay? Very, very, I just feel like, yeah, the Gemini full moon, this might have happened around then. It might have made you very introspective with the hermit energy. And you allowed that, you surrendered to that hermit energy, and you went within and you found peace. And you also found what brings your heart and your soul joy and pleasure, right? This is the Six of Cups. This is soulmate energy. This is love. This is soul ties. This is past life energy. So it's like you've connected with a part of your soul that no longer makes you worry or insecure about your spiritual journey or your spiritual path or about your spirituality or about your love or about something like that, something very intimate. It's like you're no longer insecure about intimacy. You're no longer insecure about what actually does bring you pleasure as far as intimacy, as far as relationships, as far as emotions go. And that's beautiful. And I think it's like now you know your path. This is definitely coming out of that introspective energy, and now knowing your path and what your path is pleasure. It's like now you know that you're going to follow your joy wherever it goes. Whatever brings you joy is what's right for you. Whatever brings you worry and insecurity is what's not. And it's like you're clear on that now. Aries, that's very awesome. Very, very awesome. Very beautiful energy. What's the overall for religious factors for the Aries? Overall for this spread for religious factors. Overall. Thank you. Yeah. Path. Dominion. 2 of Wands. This is choosing a path. This is choosing your way. Choosing to walk through the fire. Choosing to start something new. Choosing to create and have dominion over your own energy. And push that energy towards your desires, towards what you truly love. That's beautiful. Ooh, and what I love, I didn't even know. So like, it kind of even looks like in this card that she's surrounded by fire, right? This kind of feels like fiery energy. Yeah, and it's like it's like your path. So it's almost like this is the revelation of, oh, I actually have a spiritual purpose. I actually have a spiritual path. I have a path in life that my spirit aligns with. And now it's like, okay, I can no longer be insecure. You've cured all of those insecurities. And maybe not that you cured them all, but at least your awareness of them. The Hermit is also about awareness, being aware of what's hidden, being aware of what's within, right? Finding an awareness within your spirit. But it's like now you're aware of those insecurities, and now you're fighting those insecurities, right? With pleasure, with joy, aligning with that. And that's pushing you on your new path. 2 of Wands. 2 of Wands is a heavy manifestation energy. You might be able to manifest a lot more around the full moons, okay? Keep that in mind, all right? Let's go ahead and look into stay optimistic about your love life. Thank you so much, ancestors, for this beautiful spread. Pisces-Aries for stay optimistic about your love life. Okay, so this will connect over here. Yeah, defeat. Like I said, it's that feeling as if you can't do something. Maybe there might be, okay, so what I'm getting is, let's say in love, in the past, Aries, your past partners might have made you feel defeated by mind games. 5 of Swords is definitely mind games, right? So you see how the masculine energy is pent down with the swords and the feminine energy is standing over them with 2 more swords. It's almost kind of like that, say it again. You know what I mean? Like, try me one more time and I'll put another sword right in you. Someone was definitely playing mind games or made you feel defeated in the mind or mentally. And that might be stopping you from thinking positively about your love life or thinking positively about this new path. Okay? But yeah, you're walking away from that. Another full moon right here. You're walking away from that. You're turning your back on that energy. It's like no longer being with people, places, things that make you feel mentally defeated or that even just attempt to mentally defeat you. It's like you're way more aware of that type of energy and what that feels like, what that looks like, and you're walking away from it. And when you walk away with the 8 of Cups, you can only go to the 9 of Cups and to the 10 of Cups. There's no backwards. So it's like you have the 6 of Cups here, which is awesome. It's like you found your inner joy. You've connected with your inner child. And then now you're like, okay, I know that whatever is going on in my head, whatever reoccurring thoughts I have aren't mine. They're from previous partners, previous people, love, family members, right? Maybe saying, oh, you can't do this. It's their projections. It's not yours. They're not your thoughts, they're someone else's, and it's like you're walking away from that to find your own emotional fulfillment, to find your own thought pattern, right? To positively seek out what actually does align with you. That's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Anything else for stay optimistic for the Aries? Anything else for stay optimistic, Spirit? Thank you. Okay. Yeah, King of Cups. Another full moon. So this might have been a water sign in the past that might have played a little bit with your head about what you deserve in love, you know, might have really, okay, ooh, that definitely struck a nerve with someone. I'm so sorry, I did not mean to trigger you, but it's in your heart chakra that might be some cleaning out that you need to do. I think you're doing it, though. You're doing it. I don't think you're not doing it, but you are doing it. But it's definitely connected with a past love that might have really mentally berated you or even mentally abused you, okay? Know that you're not alone in that. Know that so many people go through that in relationships, okay? And trust and believe that anything that was said out of malicious intent, you are protected. If you believe in your protection, you believe and have faith, and positively think that, that was all lies, then it will be all lies, okay? But you don't have to accept. That's exactly what this Eight of Cups is. You're no longer accepting those thoughts of defeat. You're no longer accepting that thought pattern of, oh, they're right, I can't do this, or I'm not this, whatever they were saying to you, you're no longer accepting it. You're walking away from that, and that's beautiful, okay? That's absolutely beautiful, yeah. And then you have the Three of Pentacles that also wanted to come out. Yeah, you're walking away and moving towards things that are reciprocated. The Three of Pentacles is all about a joint effort, and it's an alignment. It's a joint, two people, even though it's just one person, but it's two energies coming together to make something new, to create something new, okay? It's like you and inspiration, like the spirit of inspiration, or you and the spirit of love coming together to make something new. This King of Cups could be that person coming in, right? Staying optimistic about your love life, positively thinking that this energy does exist. If it's not someone that's connecting to your past life, okay, it could be different for everybody. But this could also be maybe what you're hoping for, right? Maybe what in the past you've never gotten in a relationship, or in an opportunity, or in a career, like that actual emotional fulfillment, right? This could be what you were hoping for, right? And this could be what others, people in your family, your friends might be telling you, oh, you'll never find that, or oh, you don't deserve that, or, whatever negative energy. Like, it's definitely negative here that defeated. It's borderline mental abuse, right? Someone trying to really cap off your mind so that you can't achieve your highest potential. And it's like, that's like not cool, right? We don't align with that anymore, right? And I'm saying we, not that I'm a Perry, I'm not at all, but just I'm in your energy, and it's like I can hear you just saying, nah, like I don't subscribe to those thoughts anymore. It's like you're unsubscribing. That's this Eight of Cups. You're unsubscribing from all of that and saying, no, thank you. I no longer follow that mindset. I no longer follow those ideas. I no longer listen to people who try to bring me down in that way. It's like you're recognizing it now. And you now know that this King of Cups energy is possible. It's something that you can manifest, and it's something that you want to actually work with, okay? But either way, you're moving towards things that are just more aligned with you, and you're leaving behind the defeated mindset or that lack mentality, right, with this Five of Pentacles. You're leaving that behind to go find your alignment, which is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. What's the overall for Stay Optimistic for Perry's? Yeah, Queen of Pentacles. Very nice. The Queen of Pentacles and the King of Cups is definitely a great pair. I do believe, I know that, the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles, yes, they're a true pair. They are a pair. They are a match. But I also believe in dynamic energy. As a cusper, right, we should believe in dynamic energy. It's our energy. So this could be someone that is a water-earth placement. I'm even trying to think of maybe one. I can't even write. I'm so deep into the energy, but it's this could be like a water earth cusper, right? Or this could just be you, Perry's, now knowing your worth. Yeah. Oh, I am about to cry. Don't cry. Okay. You now see your worth. Queen of Pentacles, you now know your worth, right? You see how she's holding on to that pentacle. And even though, like I said, that optimism, even though your surroundings are maybe a little dry, maybe not emotionally fulfilling, right? Maybe you see some sort of oasis off in the in the mist, right? But it's like you now know your worth, and you now know your ability to pull yourself out of anything that's desolate, like the desert, but you know that it can change. That's the optimism coming in from Sag season, that it can change, okay? Yeah, this ram, they're also pulling me into this ram. It's like you are a hard worker. This could definitely be Aries energy as well. This could be you showing up in your Aries energy. Yeah, keep that in mind, okay? But it's like you now know that you are worthy. You now know that you have the ability to overcome whatever type of, old mentalities, things that no longer fit with you. It's like you now trust in that. You now trust that you have the ability to nurture and foster new emotions and more positive thinking within yourself. And that's definitely going to bring you romance, right? That could be romance, the King of Cups, very emotional. Could be a Cancer energy as well. Also Scorpio, that might be a Scorpio energy too. Then you have the Three of Pentacles, right? It's a joint. So you're definitely looking to invest as the Queen of Pentacles in a King of Cups energy that's going to want to actually meet you halfway and reciprocate, who can give you exactly what you give, who can nurture you, right? And you can nurture them, that it's an equal give and take, okay? It's a joint effort relationship. And maybe in the past, Paries, your relationships were more one-sided, right? Where one person was more into it and the other person wasn't, or the one person was doing all the work and all the effort to hold it together and the other person wasn't. It's that kind of mix match or that mismatch energy, but it's like you're done with that. Yeah, now you know how to cultivate optimism, to maintain a positive mindset around love, around this opportunity, around what you deserve and what you desire, and that's going to definitely bring you in some romance, okay? Yeah, and then look at this. Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck. A new passionate beginning given by the divine. Ooh, then you got the Eight of Wands, so it's coming in swiftly. It's definitely coming in swiftly. That's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful, okay? So yeah, I mean, I'm so sorry for whoever connected with the mental abuse. Been there, okay? I know exactly how that feels, especially in relationships. So it definitely is a battle. I'm not saying that it's easy. It is not easy to combat, words. Words are so powerful. People don't understand that often. Words are very, very powerful. What you speak into people's lives or towards people and what you project onto them definitely can seep in if they're open to it, especially when you're in a relationship. It's like you're sharing your energy with that person, especially if you're intimate or you're having sex, right? It's like you are now intertwined with that person, so everything that they say hits deeper. You know what I'm saying? It's like, especially, okay, I'm kind of getting a little extra download. It's like, especially if what they were saying did not match their actions, right? So they maybe have been saying that they loved you, but then they were like mistreating you, or, saying all these mean things to you, but then trying to be all physically affectionate. So it's that kind of like, and it's just, yeah, it was a confusing time, but know that it's only happened, Paries, it only happened for you to have the strength and to build that fortitude to walk away, to overcome it. So now no one else from this moment on can mentally abuse you like that, right? You'll know those signs. You'll know when something's off. You'll know it, and you'll be able to walk away before it gets too crazy or before it actually touches you. And that is the gift of pain. It's like we learn what hurts so that we don't hurt ourselves again. Some people do, right? Some people keep having to go through it, but it's definitely a lesson. It's definitely a spiritual lesson, right, that you're learning. And it's aligning you now that you've learned it. I think you've grasped that, like, yeah, that wasn't okay, right? And it might have been like, a lot of the times it's played off as like a joke, but sometimes it's like you don't really joke about that. If you really care about somebody, you wouldn't break them down mentally. Like, that doesn't go hand in hand. So know that wasn't you. If that was what you were experiencing, that it truly had. Just keep working on it, okay? Keep working on it. Keep trying to fight that with positive thinking. That's what I can say for you, okay? Try to just turn those thoughts, whatever was said to you, say the opposite to yourself, right? Bring in the love for yourself. All right, we're going to check in with the Goddess Guidance Oracle deck, just because I feel like it's super important for all of us to get more in tune with our feminine energy as the divine feminine energy rises over this next few years. Actually, it's a big cycle that's coming up for divine feminines, and know that as your divine feminine energy or your feminine energy rises, so will your masculine energy. It's the balance. They have to balance each other out. So we're just going to check in and see what energies you guys might be harnessing, or what energies might be helpful for you to harness for the rest of this year and for the 2020, okay? Oh, beautiful, right away. Go outside, Cordelia. You have been indoors too long. Go outside and get some fresh air. Yeah. It's needing to connect with Earth. It's needing to really cultivate some newfound appreciation for nature. Maybe go outside, express your love to the earth. Yeah, express your love to the world. Like, let out whatever you've been feeling. I think that's it. It's like make that romantic gesture. Go appreciate nature. That's a romantic gesture towards Mama Earth, right? It's go look at the stars. That's love and appreciation for our universe. Like, go connect with your environment a little bit more, okay? Any other goddesses here? Yeah. Oh, Isis, past life. This situation involves your past life memories. Yeah, it's this. Isis is a very, 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 very highly potent feminine, divine feminine energy, okay? And so that might be aligning with your spiritual path. You might be connecting with Isis. You might have had connections to Isis in a past life. You might be on the same spiritual path that Isis was, right? Bringing Osiris back, learning how to conquer the fear of the underworld, right? All of that energy, it's like that's a part of your path. You might be mimicking that in this life. But Isis is definitely here to guide you, okay, through this situation, through this, finding this soulmate. This is, Osiris was her soulmate, so was her twin. If you identify with the twin flame journey, okay, you might be realizing that you're on that journey now, or that you have a very deep soulmate bond with someone or something, or a lifestyle, right? And that's what's coming up. Work with Isis. She'll definitely help clarify that for you. And then you have Frisia. Unleash your adventurous side. Take risk and be daring. Oh, be bold. Yeah. It's be bold enough to, oh, wow, Spirit. That's heavy. Be bold enough to love yourself more. All right, all up in my feels. Gee, Louise. Be bold enough to unleash your adventurous side. Be bold enough to take risk and be daring. Be bold enough to dare to go against what others might have projected on for your life. Yeah, it's like it's that fire. And I think that Sag said, oh. All right, no more pretty light bulb or infused air. No worries, we're almost done. So it's that energy of unleashing that fire, unleashing that light within you, right? Not allowing anything from your past to defeat you, not allowing anything from your past, any insecurities from your past to maintain. It's like this is the call for you in this new year to just be bold. Boldly go where you have not gone before, okay? Be bold enough to positively think where others may not positively think, right? That's this Queen of Pentacles energy right here. It's like most people would be in a desert like, oh my God, it's so hot. Oh my gosh, there's nothing around. There's no green. There's no water. But it's like, no, this Queen of Pentacles, you see she's sitting there. She knows, it's like she has faith that there is an oasis, right? She has faith that there is something out there, that there is beauty in her struggle right now in this desert. And it's like, be bold enough to do that, right? Be bold enough to claim the life that you want. Be bold enough to follow your spirit, follow your passions. Even if it looks crazy to other people, be bold enough to move with a quickness. Be bold enough to communicate what you want quickly and right off the bat. Don't have to hold that back, okay? That's absolutely beautiful. Okay, they want me to get one more. Any other goddesses here for the Perry Collective, for the Pisces-Aries? Thank you so much. And no? Any other goddesses here for Sag season, for the Pisces-Aries Cusp Collective? Yeah, there it is, Callie. Endings and beginnings. The old must be released so that the new can enter. Exactly what I was saying, yeah. Beautiful way to end. So that's exactly what you're doing, and you're doing it. You're definitely doing it. I feel like you're at the tail end. Like, I feel like this was kind of like the past. This is kind of where you are now. You're really feeling that fire. You're really feeling that bold push, that boldness within you to follow your dreams, follow your path, to combat whatever defeat, whatever insecurities that you've had around love, maybe around work, right? Around opportunities, right? You're really, really boldly stepping out of that lack mentality, and that is just awesome. Like, I send you so much love, so much light, especially those who have dealt with mental abuse in the past. Like, know and believe that you can get through that. You can overcome that. that all of that had nothing to do with you. It had everything to do with that person, okay? Everything to do with that person. So you don't have to carry that insecurity that they projected onto you. You don't have to carry those feelings and those emotions. You can let that live with them, okay? You can walk away. Be bold enough to be yourself and unleash that adventurous side, unleash that fire. All right, Perrys? Thank you so much for tuning in for this reading. This was absolutely beautiful. I am sending you love and light on your journey for the rest of this year. And I will see you next season, okay? Namaste.